Your Business Podcast with Frank Furness.
Well, hi everybody and welcome to Sales School, and this is Frank Furness, where we're going to help you make more money by mastering sales, dominating marketing, and really being happy. In the next episodes, we're going to be taking a look at the sales cycle, the actual sale, first, second call, relaxing the client. So hey, enjoy today's episode. Do you know, about 5 years ago, I wrote my best-selling book, Walking with Tigers, Success Secrets of the World's Top Business People. And when I wrote this book, what I did is I wrote to 500 of the world's top salespeople. And I said, what is it that makes you so good? Why are you amongst the top 500? And of course, they got big egos. They wrote back to me. They emailed me, phoned me in the middle of the night. And I spent a lot of time researching what they had to say. And really, there's 5 things that came out of it. The first thing, the biggest driving force of the most successful salespeople that I researched is belief and focus. They believe 100% in what they're doing, and they then focus like a laser beam. I know some of these great salespeople, they would come into the office, lock themselves in at 8 o'clock and just sit on the phone and just concentrate on what works well. You know, the interesting thing is some of these people only work 4 days a week, but they write twice as much business as anyone else in the company. Why? Because they focus. They know how important their time is, and they just focus on what works for them. The second thing that came out of my research was, this was really interesting: honesty, integrity, and ethics. Most of them said to me, all of our business, or most of our business, is repeat and referral business. If we're dishonest to our client, they're never going to come back again. They're never going to refer us to anybody else. The third thing that came out was the will to succeed. And again, I almost see it as the fear of failure. A company that I work with in Hong Kong, often I'd go in, Saturday morning I'd pop into the office, and there's their top salesperson, and he's sitting in his shorts and sandals. And I say to him, what are you doing in the office on Saturday morning? He says, every other salesperson comes in on Monday morning, and they spend the first 2 hours talking about how great the weekend was, what they did over the weekend. Me, I come in on Saturday morning and I start planning. Then by the second day, they start planning their week. By Wednesday, they're really getting into the flow. And by Thursday, they're planning the weekend. He says, I'm in on Saturday. I know exactly what I'm going to do from Monday to Friday. I'm the number one salesman, and I always want to stay the number one salesman. You see, great salespeople thrive on recognition. So it's that third thing, which is that real will to succeed. The fourth thing that came out of my survey and my research was these people have a huge thirst for knowledge. They always want to improve their skills, and they look after their customers incredibly well. But their knowledge, one of the guys I work with in Kuala Lumpur, great salesperson, whenever I go over to his house, he's got one house just full of books. He buys every book. He buys every CD course on selling. And he says, you know what, they all say the same kind of thing, but I always pick up one thing that I can start using, or something that I've forgotten to use. Now again, think about that. How many books a week are you reading? How many CDs are you buying? How many things are you listening to? The great thing about it is if you're actually watching this program, you've invested in your future, and I can guarantee you're going to be a great salesperson. The fifth thing that came out of my research was great salespeople look after their clients better than anyone else. It is so difficult to get a new client on board. The great salespeople have realized this, and once they've got them, they look after them. They send them birthday cards. They really look after them better than any of their competition, because believe me, the competition's going to be biting their tail. They're going to be trying to get into their clients. Great salespeople have realized this. So think about those 5 characteristics that came up in the research of my book over there. First thing, belief and focus. Second, honesty and integrity. The third one, the will to succeed. Fourth one, knowledge and selling skills. And the fifth one, looking after your clients better than anyone else. Well, I really hope you enjoyed today's podcast. And remember, if you'd like to book me to speak at your next conference or do some sales training,
either in person or via Zoom remotely, please drop me an email, frank@frankfurness.com. Also, please take a look at my website, frankfurness.com, and take a look at some of my courses on productivitycenter.com. Remember also to connect with me on all of the social media channels. They're all under Frank Furness, especially LinkedIn, where I'm almost up to 30,000, and every day I have some great new ideas and tips on sales, marketing, speaking, and anything that will make you money. Hey, this is Frank. See you in the next episode.